You're watching BBN Tonight on your official UK sports station, LEX 18. Presented by Central Bank, the official bank of UK athletics.
Welcome back into BBN Tonight. Lots of new faces on this UK basketball team, and that includes the coaching staff.
I had the chance to catch up with new assistant coach Bruiser Flint about how things are going at Camp Cal. All right, Coach Flint, first off, thank you for joining us and spending some time with us. Me and you actually have something in common. We're both new to the Bluegrass. How was your transition been during this time in a global pandemic nonetheless? And I mean, it's been a strange start for you joining back up with Coach Cal, someone who you call family.
Well, the transition wasn't that bad because I was pretty close, so I didn't have to move that far from where I was. But it's been a little funny at times. I start having flashback from 89, 90 when I first started with him because he still tells a lot of the same stories. But other than that, it's been pretty smooth. I've worked also with John Robick and Tony also too. So, but the transition coming back has been pretty smooth. And, it's like riding a bike a little bit. You know what I mean? You never forget how to do it.
That's awesome. Now, this is certainly not the start that Big Blue Nation would have liked to see from this team, from this UK team, under 500 for the first time in a long time. But right now, there's no more finals, there's no more school for the next month and a half, and now you guys are diving into what you call Camp Cal. How's practice going so far, and what are you seeing from the guys right now as far as just development is concerned?
Well, I mean, it's a learning experience. I mean, we're just trying to get the guys better, make them understand. It's tough when you got 10 new players, and a lot of guys, haven't really played with each other. A lot of guys are freshmen. They're new to the entire situation. But I think our guys, Coach has really gotten down to it where, becoming a lot more specific to what we want to do and trying to get the guys the vision of how we want to play and those types of things like that. And I think the guys have worked pretty hard with this. I think they've done a good job in practice of coming in and putting in their time and going hard at it and understanding, we're 1-3 and we got to get a lot better.
Now, the pandemic has made it really, really hard for face-to-face interaction. Do you feel like this time right now is going to help in terms of building team chemistry, giving the young stars that you guys have on your roster?
No question about that. I think the more practice, I'm an old coach, the more practice, the better. So I think we're getting the guys in a situation where now they've had some game experience. They know how it is. I think sometimes people don't understand. Young people coming from high school and going to college don't know how hard it is sometimes. So I think with what we've done over the last few weeks and us getting off to a rough start, I think it's opened the guys up to, look, when we come to practice, we got to do certain things so we can get better.
Now, you guys so far this season have faced a lot of veteran teams, and looking ahead to Saturday, you face another one in Notre Dame, who are one of the hot shooting teams so far in college basketball. How do you get your guys ready to face off against another group with more experienced players?
Again, we got to work on us. We got to cut down on the turnovers. That's one of the things we really emphasized this week. And our effort in certain times has to be a lot better because, again, it's an experience that these guys have never had before in terms of who you're playing against every night. And we got a young team. And some of the times you take some tough lessons, and we've taken some. So it's about us getting better. It's about us getting better. If we continue to get better, then we'll start seeing the results in the end.
And as I just mentioned, Notre Dame shoots the ball really well, especially from the perimeter. That's an area where UK has struggled in so far this season. What are you looking forward from these young cats shooting-wise come Saturday?
Well, actually, we shot the ball from the three pretty well in the Georgia Tech game. And I think a lot of that was because we were finding our shots in terms of where they're coming from. Again, it goes back to inexperience. You know what I mean? In high school, you're used to doing certain things that you weren't allowed to get away with in college. So I think we were 8 for 19 from the three. So we got to continue that. But I think a lot of our threes were good threes. We knew where they were coming from. We were in good position. We were ready to shoot. So we got good shooters. We just got to be ready to shoot the ball when it comes to us and understanding this is where your shot is coming from. Well, we do that, then hopefully we can continue to be 8 for 19 from the 3-point line.
And just from a mental standpoint, I mean, a 1-3 start, you're looking at guys who are coming from high school programs where they didn't lose too many games. How are you keeping your young players engaged during a time like this and letting them know, like, hey, it's okay to have your lumps here and there because you're transitioning from, again, high school to the college game?
Well, I mean, I think it's just been just that type of experience for them that they know, Kentucky's not used to being 1-3, so forget about them in high school. I mean, you're not used to being 1-3 in the Big Blue Nation. So I think the experience for them, understanding that, you know what, we're going to get the other team's best shot every night. We got to be ready. We got to do some things a lot better. And the thing in the season is not a sprint; it's a marathon. So it's about us getting better every night and every day in practice, and then we'll start seeing the results.
Thanks to Bruiser for making time for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Up next on BBN Tonight, we'll get another expert opinion on this team, this time from the great Goose Givens. He's next, and we'll be back.